Hello, this is Neha, and today I will talk about how we can be positive most of the time. I know, like when people say all the time, it is not suitable because it's even not possible. You are just going to be positive all the time. But yeah, we can say most of the time, we can be positive. Even instead of saying you are in a negative circumstances, you are going through them, but instead of them, you are going to be so positive. So the first practical tip is you have to be understand that what you do after just immediately waking up and what you are just going to be consumed before sleeping. It matters. People think, okay, it doesn't matter what we are doing after waking up, what we are just going to be do before sleeping. But I would say, no, it matters. Whenever we say positiveness, it's all about what you are consuming, from what kind of sources you are gaining and you are consuming the things. It could be like the news, it could be something else as well. What kind of movie you are watching, what kind of songs you are listening. Because we feel like, okay, these are just songs, these are just movies. But our subconscious mind is so powerful, and I would say very innocent as well at the same time. Our subconscious mind doesn't know if it is good for you or not. Whatever you are watching, whatever you are talking, whatever you are saying, it is consuming. It doesn't have the power to say no. It could be like what kind of sources you are watching. It could be like the crime sometimes, and sometimes it could be anything else. And you already know, you are already aware of that it's not good for your life. But because of enjoyment, because you just want to be aware of that one, that's why you are just going to be going through. And that is the source of your information. That is the source of the negativity that you are going through. People say no because they are the circumstances in our life, and that's why. How we can remove them? There's no need to remove them. What we have to be do, we have to be keep in mind, and we have to be take care where we are just going to be spend our time, on which kind of information we are just going to be consume here, because our subconscious mind doesn't have the power to say no. It's so powerful, and it's just consuming everything, whatever you are saying, whatever you are talking, and whatever you are listening. That's why people say, yeah, you must be careful what kind of things you are consuming. And that is the source of information. That is the source. That is the root of your negativity. So you have to be find out. Like the in the next 2 weeks, you have to find out and the write down where you are spending your time. What kind of information you are consuming. What kind of news you are just going to be consumed. You have to be identified. So this is the first step you have to be do. And after 1 week, you would be so clear that what kind of information I have to be consumed. But first of all, you have to be write down at least for 2 weeks that where I'm spending my time, what kind of news, what kind of discussion I'm engaging. You have to be so careful. And after that, you would come to know that negativity source is there and not within you. You are just going to be consumed that, and that's why it's just going to become the source within you. But the source is outside always. You are just going to be discussing it inside you, in your mind, and that's why you feel okay. This is something what I'm blaming. This is something what I used to be do, or this is something what I believe in. But I would highly recommend you. You just have to be take 2 weeks of time, and you have to be spend your time of writing. You have to write down everything where you are spending your time, what kind of news, in what kind of discussion you are engaging. And after that, you would come to know. that you are so positive person, because you have to be change them in the positive one. You have to be change everything, like the discussions, news, and the talking as well, and the your, I would say, you can say that what kind of information you are consuming, you have to be pay attention, and after that you have to be change that. And if you are just going to be do that, you will see the huge difference, and just within like the 1 week. But you have to be do it first.